My name is Steve Johnson with Clear Choice Energy Solutions. Today I'd like to talk to you about a product we install called a radiant barrier. A lot of people aren't familiar with what a radiant barrier is, so I'm going to take a few minutes here and talk about what a radiant barrier is and some of the benefits of a radiant barrier. A radiant barrier is a product just like this that goes up into your attic. It's typically installed on top of the insulation in your attic. And what it does basically in the summertime, if you've ever been up in your attic, you probably notice it's very warm in your attic. 130, 150 degrees sometimes. What a radiant barrier is going to do for you is allow that heat that's in your attic to not infiltrate into the insulation and in turn get into your house through your ceiling. In your typical house you have fiberglass insulation or cellulose up there, and when you put that much heat against that product, over time that insulation becomes saturated with heat and then eventually pushes through into the house. The opposite happens in the wintertime. As we all know, heat rises up, and over time that insulation becomes saturated with the heat from the house trying to escape, and again it's going to escape into your attic and out your roof. As we always know, heat moves towards cold, so in the summertime the heat's trying to push in from your attic down to your cool house, and in the wintertime the warm house is trying to escape out into your cool attic. So what a radiant barrier does is it reflects 97% of the radiant heat that is escaping out of your house. So in the wintertime, when this sits on top of your insulation, it's going to allow that insulation not to lose its radiant heat so quickly. And in the summertime, it's going to basically allow that warm, hot attic to not infiltrate into your insulation as well. So it's a product that does a great job of keeping the heat where it's supposed to be, either in your attic or in your house in the wintertime. So I'm going to show a little demonstration here on exactly what a radiant barrier will do. If you notice on this side of the demonstration here, we've got some radiant barrier, and you'll see this, it's probably a little hard to see, but we're sitting at about 62.2 degrees here. On this side we have just some insulation. These are both equal amounts of insulation. It's just this side has the radiant barrier on it. This side you'll notice we're at about 63.5 and again 62.2. I'm going to turn on a heat lamp on both sides to show you exactly what a radiant barrier will do for you as far as the reflective qualities. This is a product we have. It's basically two pieces of pure aluminum encapsulated over a 1/4 inch piece of fiberglass insulation. And this will basically give you a core value of an R11, so it's a very effective product for stopping heat infiltration and heat leaving your house in the wintertime as well. So this product here is approved by and recommended by the Florida Solar Energy Commission, so it's a well-known product. And here in a few minutes you're going to see just some of the benefits of what this radiant barrier will do for you. So we're just going to let this warm up here for a few minutes and you can start to see some of the benefits. Now again, right now we're sitting at 62.3 degrees. You'll see this has only gone up 1/10 of 1 degree. We're over here, we're already at 91.9 degrees. So you really start to see just how quickly this side will heat up. Now again, this is equal amounts of insulation, and there's a little thermometer on the bottom of each, so you can see just how fast that heat is pushing through the insulation into your, just like it would in your attic. So what this radiant barrier is going to do is it's going to reflect back about 97% of the heat that's trying to pass through right now. So, and then the nice thing is that works in the summer and in the winter time, so it's kind of a dual purpose. And obviously in Wisconsin winter we have a lot more cold days than we do warm days. So not only does this stop the radiation that is entering your attic and leaving your attic, but it also stops convection. Radiation in the wintertime is responsible for about 45 to 50% of the heat that leaves your house, and convection is also responsible for about 45 to 50% of the heat loss through your ceilings. In the summertime, radiation is responsible for about 93% of the heat that's entering your house through your ceilings. So this is going to basically effectively stop both of those. It's going to stop the radiation and the convection. Convection is basically something, as the material heats up, it pulls the cold air back down. So again, that's the last thing you want to have happening in your wintertime when your house is a nice 70 degrees and it's sitting at 0 in your attic, like a properly insulated attic should be. So Now, taking a quick look at this, you'll see this side with the radiant barrier is only sitting at 62.6 degrees, where this side is already up to 131 degrees. So you can start to see real quickly just how effective this product is. We have a lot of people that we show this to at the home shows, and we always get a few critics here and there that say, well, you know, what happens if, you know, you switch sides? So we're going to go ahead and do that. As you can see right now, we're sitting at 62.7 degrees, and this side is sitting at 137.2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the radiant barrier out of this side and install it on the other side to show people exactly how fast you'll see this side start to climb, and this side will actually start to drop. Now this was at 140 degrees a second ago, and it's already dropping. It's already down to 138 degrees, and what was at 63 degrees is already up to 66 degrees. So you're already going to start to see this side is going to start to saturate the insulation with heat, and you're going to start to see this side rise, where this side is going to slowly start to drop back down. And as you can see, we're already down almost 5 degrees just on this side alone. So I always kind of like to show people this just to show the people out there that think there's, you know, smoking screens or something in the product, that you know, or maybe the thermostats aren't set quite right. So we like to flip them both ways just to show people the advantages. So again, you'll see this side is already climbing up to 71 degrees, and this side is down now to about 131 degrees. So as this side starts to cool and the radiant barrier works and reflecting the heat away, you'll gradually see this cool down even more, and you'll see this quickly rising back up. So again, this is already up to about 73 degrees. So this is a product, it's very affordable. It typically will pay for itself in usually a year to a year and a half's time. It's something we install in a lot of attics as we insulate them. If your attic is already fully insulated, it's a product that can certainly be installed into your existing attic as well. So if you have any questions on the radiant barrier that we sell, we have two different levels of radiant barrier. We have this and another product that I have as well. Feel free to give us a call at Clear Choice Energy Solutions. Thanks and have a great day.